my daddy's first wife because she felt like my daddy took her, my mom took her husband, and she just been mistreating all of his kids with my mom. And me,
Then a few minutes later.
Alright, this one is messy in the most dangerous way because it's not just about a bond reset or hiring a lawyer. This is about a defendant who already got flagged in court for testing positive for heavy substances, benzos and opiates, and still comes back looking like the judge's worst fear. Someone who might be mixing prescriptions, showing signs of impairment, and possibly getting behind the wheel. The judge isn't just managing it.
All right, you're Janice Deafasi. Answer yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Miss Delosy, you were previously in court and then tested positive for benzodiazepines and opiates. I raised your bond, and then you made that bond. Is that correct? Again, so when did you get out of jail?
The same day, but it's like 10 o'clock at night.
Okay. So how did you pay that bond?
My daughter.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter did.
Okay.
My daughter helped.
Right. So, okay.
And I'm hiring Kevin Lane.
You are?
To be my lawyer, yes.
Okay.
When I did everything you told me.
When are you going to be able to get him hired?
He's going to be hired. I'm bringing him his money when I get paid on the 3rd.
On the 3rd of May?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I'm going to do then, Ms. Delosy, is reset your case for about 30 days. That should give you more than enough time to get him hired.
Yes.
If you get him hired, bring the reset notice that you get today to him. He'll tell you what you need to do. If for some reason you cannot hire him, then I am ordering you to visit with other attorneys to see if you can try to hire someone, and then we'll see what your options are. Make sure you bring the information about who you've talked to when you come back, so that I know you're trying if it doesn't work out with Mr. Blank, okay?
Yeah.
Step in front of the clerk. She'll give you a reset notice. Ashton Jameson.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
What?
Also, we have all my medical.
Are you under a doctor's care right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Who's your doctor?
I just know her name because she's new, but I go to Riceland's clinic on relating to Lake.
So this is through December of 22. What about?
My prescriptions.
You still have valid prescriptions for all of these? Okay, so this is from December of 22. Do you have anything that's recent?
I went into my pharmacy and I told them that I needed all my prescriptions from the beginning.
So they gave you a printout from January of 2022.
This is where the judge's tone changes, because now the conversation isn't about excuses, it's about risk. The defendant starts listing conditions: bipolar, depression, anxiety, chronic pain, hardware in her back and foot, nerve issues, and that may all be real. But the judge's job is to look at what's happening today, in court, right now. If someone appears impaired, slurred, confused, or overly sedated, the judge has to ask the obvious question: are you driving like this? And pay attention to the paperwork issue. She brings prescription history, but it's from 2022. Old printouts don't solve a present impairment concern. Judges want current documentation, current treatment, and consistency. Because otherwise, it can look like medication stacking, doctor hopping, or uncontrolled use, especially when multiple opioids show up. Audience question: do you think the judge is being protective here or punitive? Because there's a line between compassion for medical issues and the court needing to prevent a tragedy.
To December of 2022. So it's just all of last year. So I need,
They didn't give me the one for this year.
no.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and explain to him I need the one, print out of my prescription that I did now, recently. Yes.
What are you being treated for? What are you being treated for?
Bipolar, schizophrenia,
Mm-hmm.
manic depression, and anxiety and insomnia, because I have a lot of confusing. And I have 2 burning discs
Mm-hmm.
in my back, and I have 3 in my foot. I have pinched nerves and torn ligaments in my foot because I had fell down my daughter's stairs helping her, and I have all my medical records showing that.
So here's my,
If you don't mind,
no, just hang on a second. Let me just explain what my concern is. Did you drive here? How did you get here today?
my cousin.
Do you drive?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The problem is even if you have all of these prescriptions, the concern is that you seem to be under the influence to a point that makes me concerned about you possibly driving. So if you have prescriptions for all of these things and you're taking them according to the prescription, that's...
I don't, when I have to go take care of my business, I don't take my medication because I have to drive to go take care of my business. When I get finished taking care of my business and I get home, and knowing that the ones that makes me drowsy, groggy and stuff, I take that when I'm at home and I'm not going nowhere. And I'm like a hermit. I don't leave my home. And I do have a condition that or stressed out, my blood pressure drops. And I passed out. And that's what happened last time when I was in court. I took this because someone had drugged me. And that's why I had this, because my doctor knows I don't do drugs. I only take my prescriptions. And it was MDMA that was slipped on me.
When?
Those medical records, that's why the doctor gave me this right here.
Let me see what you're talking
And
about.
I don't know how long she had been doing that to me.
Who do you think was
My daddy's first wife, because she felt like my daddy my mom took her husband, and she just been mistreating all of his kids with my mom. And I have a big heart. I was there for her because my sister, her daughter died, which was my sister. I was there for her.
So this is a test that you took, a drug test back in October of last year. Okay. Well, I don't understand. Okay. Well, I mean, again, the concern is that you're testing positive for, even if it's prescribed, hydrocodone, morphine, norhydrocodone. I mean, this isn't just one type of pain pill. There's obviously an issue going on here that is not necessarily related to coding. Well, none of these are MDMA. This is all the stuff that you're prescribed that you have on this list. It's just so much that doesn't make, I mean, I'm just concerned. So here's what, well, hang on. I'm going to make a condition of your bond, Miss Dasy, that you are not to drive, period, ever. Because at this point, I have enough concerns, even though this isn't your case isn't necessarily related to driving, based on you being here, what I'm looking at here, what you're obviously to me seem under the influence, whether it's prescribed or not, you are not allowed to drive ever. Do you understand? So I need you to get Mr. Lane hired, and then we'll see where we get on that next court date. All right, do you step in front of the clerk? She'll give you a reset notice.
I got it.
Oh, okay. All right. Huh? It's just going to come out with all that stuff.
I'm going to go to.
That's all, folks.
So here's the professional wrap-up. Miss Delosy appears in court after a prior incident where she tested positive for benzodiazepines and opiates. Her bond was raised, and she still managed to bond out, paid by her daughter. She tells the judge she plans to hire attorney Kevin Lane, and the court grants a reset to give her time to secure representation and return with proof of effort if it falls through. But the hearing takes a serious turn when the judge reviews her medication claims and documentation, much of it outdated, and observes behavior that suggests possible impairment. The judge's core concern isn't moral judgment, it's safety. Even if substances are prescribed, the judge states she appears under the influence to a degree that makes driving unsafe. As a result, the court imposes a major bond condition. She is not allowed to drive at all, and she must return next court date with counsel so the case can proceed with clarity and accountability. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.